Today on the channel, we take a look at AEW Unmatched Series 2, the Walmart exclusive, Sting! Welcome everyone, Kyle here. Welcome back to the channel for another AEW Unmatched unboxing and review. And today, we turn our attention to AEW Unmatched Series 2, Sting! But, this is the Walmart exclusive version of Sting. So very interesting dynamic here. A lot of us have been wondering as we pre-ordered this many months ago via Walmart. And Walmart has usually, for me, has been very consistent getting me pre-orders, but that all changed in the last couple of weeks. They've canceled my April O'Neil Casey Jones pack, WWE Masters of the Universe Series 7, WWE Masters of the Universe Series 8, and they also canceled my Roddy Piper Hollywood figure. So bad track record for Walmart right now. I gotta think this will be canceled too. I mean, with that track record, why would this not be canceled? But I think it says February something it's supposed to come. Well, guess what? These are hitting your store pegs right now. It seems in quantities of 3 is what I've been hearing, early intel. But man, check your Walmarts. As we've been saying on the channel, specifically weekly purchases, make sure you subscribe to the channel while you're at it. A lot of toy hunting news, especially in the weekly purchases video where I give some hot tips of the day. It seems he is hitting stores as the early 2022 planogram changes have begun starting in some Walmart stores. Have to think Targets will be in the next week or two as well. Perfect time if you're looking for clearance items. Perfect time for new stocks as well. And part of the new stock is this Sting, the Walmart exclusive. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We'll compare it to some other stuff. And of course, we'll compare it to the other Sting, the regular edition Sting from Unmatched Series 2. So be prepared for that. But let's look at the packaging first. Let's see what's doing here. Let's see what's doing with the old Stinger. There he is, just peeking around the corner. It looks like he's just peeking around. What's going on? I'm Sting. Hey, who are you? But there he is, Sting there. Now, some people like this more, some people like it less. I guess you can say that about anything. Personally, first impression, I like the regular edition more than this one. And we'll get into the differences and all that kind of fun stuff. But one thing the regular edition has going for it that this one does not have is there is no coat. There is no jacket with this Sting. So you can notice that right off the bat. Really doesn't fill out the package as much as the other one. Maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on me. I'm not exactly sure. Of course, this is the Luminaries Edition. Much akin to like a classic Superstars line. It's almost like a line inside of a line. As you know, the Unmatched series, every other, you get an LJN inspired. Darby Allin will be the next one, apparently, of what we're told. And then you get a regular Luminary, a classic figure, something like that. So Sting obviously fits the bill. I'd rather have a classic Sting attire than a modern day one, but it is what it is. But we know we got Jericho, we got others coming very soon to some of the sets, so be on the lookout for those. But interesting, it's a Walmart exclusive, and as we've talked about, I know a lot of people hate store exclusives, but there truly are a necessary evil in 2022, just like they were in 2021, in 2020. And you're going to see it more and more as we go on. Store exclusives, that is what every Target, Walmart, I don't care if we're talking paper towels or we're talking clothes or we're talking action figures, stores want their exclusives. They want a reason for a customer to come in their door. For Walmart, they want you to come into Walmart instead of Target and vice versa. That's the way it goes. That's what exclusives do. So it is a necessary business practice, not just in action figures, across the board. And that's where we get this Sting and a Cody Rhodes to come. And I wonder if that will continue in the future, if all these Luminaries and LJNs will get variants for Walmart. Stay tuned, I guess. But there he is, there's Sting. I love the blue in the packaging here. Of course, AEW Unrivaled Unmatched, very similar packaging, very similar designs. I think that goes a long way. I love the packaging uniformity that they have started with both of these lines. They don't look quite the same, but they fit in very well. So there you go. On the side, Series 2, but then you notice right there in the red, 16B. And it's interesting, as we know the red lettering, that usually signifies a chase figure in the Unrivaled and Unmatched lines. But it also, I guess, store exclusives are going to be in the same boat. 16B, I like this. This is one of the feedbacks I've had since the get-go with Jazzwares. I think exclusive should be called something different. I'm glad this isn't 17 or whatever number. It's nice to be 16B. At least it gives it a little bit of difference, because there's a lot of people that are never going to get a chase. That's just the way it goes in anything, and it looks goofy if you have these all lined up and you're missing numbers. I wish the chases and stuff weren't numbered or something different. Split that up, and they're doing that a little bit here with 16B, so I do appreciate that. Other side, All Elite Wrestling, we've seen that before. And then the back, there's Sting. Oh my gosh, he looks like kind of like a horror vampire. There's like a meme out there. I don't know if I'd ever be able to find it, but like this like vampire guy coming out of the darkness. That's kind of what it looks like right there. Got a nice autograph going on, but an interesting picture of Sting. You got Unmatched Series 2 down below. Go back on the channel. Make sure you subscribe. Look through the AEW unboxings. I unbox every single one of those figures on the channel, so if you're interested in my review of those, check it out. You'll find it there on the channel. So there it is. There's the packaging. Very interesting. This is from Revolution, March 7th, 2021. So it's been a while. But the most interesting thing about this is the face paint, is he does have the half Sting, half Darby Allin face paint. We'll see how that looks when we get it out of the package. Get the old handy-dandy knife. We got to bust into the old stinger here. See what's going on. See what all the fuss is about. And I checked my sources before I did this unboxing. There is some serious fuss about this one. Yes, you heard it here first. The fuss is real on the old stinger. People are looking for this one. People want the Sting. I get it. There's Sting completists out there. Because I just tear this box up. Man, rookie. See you later. I'll get it. I always do. There you go. See you later, Stinger. All right, plastic prison for Sting. No paint problems from where I sit. But there he is. There's Sting in the plastic prison. Sting, an all-time favorite of mine, of course, back to the WCW days. Pull him out. See you later. All right. Now we got his baseball bat. Might as well start with a little accessory action first. And as I figured, we got the exact same baseball bat. Why would you not? It makes all the sense in the world. So if you've seen that baseball bat, you've seen this. I do appreciate these baseball bats a little bit more than Mattel's, as Mattel gets a little too thin, a little bit moldable. This is a little bit harder, so I appreciate the bat on this one. But identical bat, so just in case you were wondering. Now we get the old Stinger out of the package. We got a little, thought we had a little looseness in the torso, but it's actually not very bad. It is definitely Sting. It is definitely like the figure we saw before, and I'm going to grab that one right here. We've seen this. We unboxed this. I'm going to take his jacket off, of course, for science. It's things we do like this. I'm a young Mr. Wizard, for those who remember Mr. Wizard, or a Bill Nye the Science Guy. I'm very similar. Very similar. But yeah, what I'm looking at right here is an identical figure. Everything is identical, except, oh, I found one difference. Outside of the head, of course. I can see people looking at this and saying, what's the difference? What is the change? They look identical to me. The boots are the same. They got the same scorpion on the boot down here, of course. They got the same cutoff scorpion on the tights. Got the exact same t-shirt going on. Got the same arms, but where it gets different, this brand new one, he is missing a fist. The old one has a fist. This one has an open hand, kind of a slapping hand, and no extra hands with this one or anything like that. So it's a very interesting point of difference that they would put a different hand on this Sting. I find that to be pretty interesting. That it seems like it would have been easier just to do it the same and just pop different heads and bam, you're done. That could be the way it goes. And of course, these heads are swappable. The body is swappable if you so please, but why do you want to? Because they're the exact same figure. So that is very, 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 very interesting. I wonder what the reason for having a different hand. Obviously, I prefer a fist. You guys know me. If you're a wrestling figure, an action figure, you should have at least one fist. That's kind of Kyle's rule, and I'm going to stick to it. But then you get down to the head on Sting. All day long, I prefer the classic Sting face paint without the Darby. Maybe it's my age showing, maybe it's my Stingerness showing, but I just prefer this. I think it looks a lot better. But people that love Darby Allin and people that love Sting are probably happy to get a different version of that. And I totally get it, especially the Darby fans that want a Sting with them. I could see a Darby fan being all in on this, as we do have half the Darby Allin makeup going on. It's very two-faced looking. If you look at these two on the side, it looks identical. They look the same. The other side, a little bit different. Obviously, that's the paint difference in the Darby Allin. But very, very unique, interesting figure. You know, some people would say this is a cash grab. I'm not going to go so far as say a cash grab, because I love more figures the better. I love the thrill of the hunt, all that kind of stuff. but there's not a ton of difference here, and not a ton of meat on the bone. I don't think it's going to make anybody up at night if they don't find this, depending who you are, of course. But I think the average Joe, the old average Joe out there, could probably live with just one version of Sting, and I have to think this one might be easier to get as a whole. Maybe not. We'll see what happens. Of course, the Sting jacket, it's the same figure. It's going to go on either one. But I did grab this John Morrison Elite from, I don't know, 10 series or so ago. For whatever reason, I always thought this jacket might look cool on Sting, and I've never tried it. And I said, you know what, now might be the time. It'll give a little bit more to this video, because he does not come with a jacket. It would have been very cool if this Sting figure, I think, came with a soft goods jacket where we got the plastic one on before. I think that would have been a nice change of pace. Change of pace. I'm here for it. Let's see how he looks in John Morrison's jacket, a soft goods one. And I'm sure there's third-party soft goods companies that can make you a jacket for Sting all day long. Anything you want. But I really do like this, and this works out very well for me. I like the idea of this. Obviously, it's got some of the Shaman of Sexy. Wasn't that his name? Shaman? Shaman of something. John Morrison. It's got a little bit of his kind of graphics on the back, but most people are putting their stuff like this. This looks really, really good for a Sting figure. It's exactly how I thought it would look, and I do like the dots and stuff. It really does capture a little bit of the Sting. It brings it into the jacket. I think this is a pretty solid idea. You know, I think this John Morrison figure has been on clearance. Ringside had it for clearance, if I remember, during the holidays. Maybe they still do. But that's not a bad look for this Sting figure, and I have an extra John Morrison just for this. So this, you're learning this with me, but I got that Morrison. I don't need the figure so much, but the jacket, I think I'm going to use it for this Sting. It's just something a little bit different, and say what you want about Sting. I mean, good, I'm glad he's still around. I love everybody in face paint, of course, but I just wanted a little bit more out of this Sting. Just him in a t-shirt with Darby Allin face paint wasn't everything I wanted. This is a way to take it to the next level, to a figure I more wanted to see in the long run. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's how I view it. I really like the looks of this in this jacket. I think it's a cheap way to do it. You might even have this Morrison sitting around in your collection. You can yank this off, put it on there, and then you get the other Sting in his classic jacket he came with. But I'm here for it. I like store exclusives more than the average person. As you guys know, I'm in stores all the time, so I like the thrill of the hunt, but I can understand why some people do not like the idea of this. I totally get it, but I don't know. I don't think it'll be as hard as we think. Hopefully that's true. Hopefully that comes true in the next couple of weeks and months as this starts hitting retail. Like I said, right now it has just started to hit, so be on the lookout at your local Walmarts. It might surprise you. It might be shipping in a little bit more quantities than you would anticipate, and hopefully your pre-orders don't get canceled. So if those don't get canceled, I think everybody will get a Sting if they truly want a Sting. So there it is. There's Sting, 16B AEW Unmatched Series 2. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Is this Sting enough for you? Or do you need both? Or are you all in on Darby Allin Sting? You guys let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. And of course, you can find me on social media at SirPaul64 on Twitter. Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. And of course, ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. So for the Stinger, I am the Kyle. I will see you guys all real soon.